Hi, and welcome to the channel. My name is Davina, and I will be your guide through this journey of learning and bettering your mathematics. And today we're going to start with addition. So I'm going to teach you two methods, lock and count and the dot method, on how to make sure you have flawless addition application always. If you look here, we have all 9 numbers. 0 doesn't have dots because 0 is 0. But each number has a corresponding number of dots. It makes sense when you get some practice behind it, you start doing it, but each dot is supposed to be on a point. 7 and 9 are a little weird because they don't really have points like that, and definitely not 7 points. But if you remember what 6 dots look like, adding this middle dot makes a lot of sense to just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Same thing with 9. If you know what 8 dots looks like, and that will come from time and practice, adding another dot here at the top or a dot here in the middle is not a big deal. But what I like to do, and we'll go over this method as well, we'll have the counting dot method and the lock and count method. What I like to do is I like to lock 7 and 9 if I come across them, and just count the other numbers' dots. Okay, now that we know our dots, let's apply what we learned and do some simple addition. We'll start off with some single digits first. So our two methods that I was telling you about is the counting the dots, super straightforward, and then the lock and count. So we'll start with just counting the dots. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This answer is 8. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, that's the count the dot method. You're just going over the numbers and just counting all the dots that you see. The lock and count, it's faster, but it takes some getting used to. So remember when I said 7's a little funky? So we'll lock 7. We'll keep 7 in our head. And then we'll add 8, 9, 10, 11. So because 7 is funky, we started with that one. And then we added the dots on the 4. Now you could go backwards because this is addition. Subtraction's a little different. But that's a different video. I don't want you worrying about that right now. Just know for addition, you can start with whatever number is easiest for you. Example number 2, we got some double digits. Now this is starting to make a little bit more sense. You're going to see this a lot more in everyday life. You don't really see, unless you're getting coffee, then you'll see example 1, but example 2 is a little more likely. So we have 28. I'll make this black. 28 plus 17. All right. So we'll start off, we'll lock 7. And we'll do 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And when you have a 2-digit number, when you're adding, you'll do something called carry the 1. You probably heard that. You probably remember it. Yes, you are remembering it properly. And I'll switch colors so we can see the dots on here. We'll just count 1, 2, 3, 4. 45 is your total for that one. And I also want to throw this out there, just some vocabulary. You'll hear the word sum as well. Sum and total are the same thing. So don't let people try to confuse you, because some people like to say sums instead of total. I don't know why, but I guess, they like math that much, but whatever. Anywho, we'll do the next one. 34 plus 26. You can count the way, just simple dot counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll do 0. Carry the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The answer for this one is 60. Now the next one, we'll do our lock and count method just because the numbers, there's a 9, basically. Because there is a 9, I'll do the lock and count method. So again, addition, you can start with any number you want to, as long as it's in the same column. I feel like I should preface that. So if you want to, you can start with 9, you can lock 9, and then add 5. And that's fine for that column. And then you can start with 4, add 1. That's fine because they're in separate columns. You don't have to add, you could add 19 first and just put, and just put 19 over 45 if that helps your brain better. Either way, you're going to get the same answer. And just to prove it to you, I'll show you both ways. So I'm going to lock 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we'll do the same thing here. We'll lock 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same numbers. Now, again, if this was subtraction, it's totally different. That's a different video. We're just rolling with addition for today. And this one was, I said 64, right? It's 64. Okay, perfect. Moving on to triple digits is the hundreds. You got it. You can do this. So whatever number you feel comfortable with, whatever order of numbers you feel comfortable with, just go with that. If you want to put the 9 on top, that's fine too. But I want to show you how I add 9s. So we did it before where we locked 9. I'm going to show you how, if you're just going through it, how to count the dots on the 9. So we'll lock 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Carry the 1. And I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 535 is the total for this first one. Moving on to the next one. You have 472 plus 158. Using our lock and count method, we can lock 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We see 7. We can lock 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then we can simply count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 630. So you got it. You're trucking. You are moving right along. 605. Now I want you to pause the video here because I know you can do this. I don't know if you know you can do this, but I totally believe in you. So pause the video here and work this problem out. And now that you paused it and you've worked it out and you got it right, because I know you did, let's lock 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we'll get 1, nothing on the 0, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll start with 6. We can lock 6, 7, 8. So those are all the methods that we learned used in one equation. And you can see now how in each column you can kind of do whatever you want in those columns. As long as you get the answer, your teacher's not going to care. I definitely don't care. I just want to know, did you get the question right? Let me know in the comments. I already know it's going to be full of, yes, I got it right, Davina. Everything was beautiful, flawless, blah, blah, blah. It was amazing. All right? So your total for this one is 852. Now, triple addition. This is if you paid for 3 items, or if you're doing a budget, let's say, and you're balancing your books, because we still balance our books. So you're writing down all of your expenses of the day, and let's say you pay $45, $32, and $18. And what you could do, another trick, I guess, is you can look for the tens. Because when you get really good at math, you're going to see a lot of trends. And you're going to start to recognize when you see the number 10. So I see the number 10 in 2 and 8. 2 plus 8 equals 10. So we got our 10, and we're just going to add 5 to it. So 10, I'll put it here. I'll make that nicer. 10 plus 5 is 15. And you'll see that because it's 0, if that helps your brain. So this is 15 right here. And now we can simply add the dots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 95. And again, the more you do this, the more you practice it, you're going to get faster and faster. So I do encourage you to balance your books this way. And you're going to be amazed at how quickly you can count without your fingers. Soon you won't even need the dots anymore. But the dots are just a little extra help if you're just trying to go fast. Next one, we have 27 plus 46 plus 19. No 10s that I see here, that's fine. We can lock 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And again, 21, 22. And this is the greatest part about math, because you can always double check yourself. I'll pull out the laser pointer. So let's actually lock 9 this time, because you can start with whatever number you want to. So we'll lock 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah. 22. Isn't that great? And then now we can just count the dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I would just like to point out my moment of confusion. Not because I'm bad at math and you should just turn this video off. Don't turn this video off. But because even people with a math degree need to double check their math. So if you ever feel like, man, I'm double checking myself too much, I'm not sure, don't worry about it. Everyone does it. Numbers are confusing. So let's move on to our last one in this set. 64, 28, 36. Now, I know from my too many years in math, we have 4 and a 6. That equals 10. So I found the 10. So I know 10 plus 8 and 0 plus 8 is 8. And 1 plus nothing is 1. So 18 is 10. 10 plus 8 equals 18. So this row, this column right here, our first one, is 8, and we'll carry the 1, 18. And we can count. We can count our dots, but I think it would be easier to lock 6 and count 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 128. Yay. So those are all of the mathy questions. And I forgot to, let's leave the gentle reminder there, because I like it and I want you guys to remember it. So let's do a real life problem. We're all adults here and we got bills. Unfortunately, we gotta pay some bills. And we also have jobs, and we need to make sure our jobs are paying us the right amount of money. So how do we do that? With addition. So let's say we have an internet bill for $94. Again, we're doing our books. 94 plus 18 for a streaming service. So how much are we going to end up paying each month for this internet and this streaming service? Well, we can lock 8 and do 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. And then we can lock 9 and do 10, 11. We're paying $112 a month for internet and for the streaming service. Now, which one you want to cut back on and eliminate, that's up to you. But that's how you would calculate your bills using the dot method and addition. Again, I left you a practice sheet in the description. You don't have to do it, but it's yours to use. And one more gentle reminder, in case you're too busy being a brilliant math genius to read it. If you counted on your fingers anytime during this video, if you used the dots, if you wrote everything out, you are still doing math correctly. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Whatever method you used to do it, you did it correctly. And I'm very, very proud of you for investing this time in yourself to learn. If you found this helpful, if I did anything for you academically in this video, I ask that you like it, you share it, and you leave me a comment saying what you would like to learn next. But I wish you all the best in your practice sheet, and I hope to see you in the next video. All right, thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful math-tastic day. Bye, guys.